Wow, I'm tired and cold from a day on the slopes. Hi, this is Ed LaFlamme, head harvester from the East Coast, and partners with Boss. The original business improvement software? How about I get inside and warm up? It's freezing out here, and we can get down to business. Boy, I'm right here by this nice toasty fire now. It's fantastic. Okay, I want to tell you a story. You like stories, right? Well, here goes. Once upon a time, I met my now great friend and business partner, Bill Arman. That was at an ALCA summer event. ALCA stands for the Associated Landscape Contractors of America. This was the first national organization. You see, every year during the summer, a few hundred contractors would meet and they'd plan the conventions and events for the coming year. And I bet you didn't know that my partner, Bill, was actually the first Uber driver. You see, we needed a ride and he was happy to help. Well, it did cost me, not money, but he loved good wine. Well, so did I. After spending some time with him, enjoying those great dinners and wine, oh, I already mentioned wine, he invited me to California to tour his book of business. By the way, I asked him, how big is your book of business? He said 25 million. 25 million? He said his accounts were mainly commercial maintenance, mixed in with some residential properties, like the likes of the singer Rod Stewart, Johnny Carson, Bob Hope. I said, really? He said, really? So I thought to myself, holy smokes, 25 million? I better get right out there. I could really learn something from Bill. And learn I did. You see, he had risen to be a vice president of Valley Crest, and he was overseeing about 5 branches. So a few months later, there I was in California. I spent a good part of a week traveling from branch to branch. I was blown away. On my flight home, I reviewed my notes and I picked up one really cool thing for my business. That was about career ladders. You've probably heard of them. Well, my first day back in the office, I scheduled a special meeting with my account managers. I had 4 at the time. In the meeting, I asked them to make a list of the most important person in their team down, okay? You see, my objective was to put everybody in groups, the A's, the B's, the C's, and the D's. So once that was done, on that list, I gave them the money they're all making. And I asked them to put it next to their name. When they were finished, they were shocked, and so was I. Why? Because many of the A-tier people were making B money, and the B-tier people were making A money. I realized we needed to do something fast. So we adjusted this right away, and we gave those A people a lot more money to be comparable. Then I started explaining about the career ladder. The Gardener 1, Gardener 2, Gardener 3, and the crew people 1, 2, and 3. Then we created job qualifications for each of the positions and put pay ranges next to each. The last step was to put our crew members in each of the positions. As a result of this exercise, we had much better understanding of our strengths and weaknesses of our entire staff. Additionally, it helped us in 3 different ways. First, the crew members knew where they were in relationship to the others, and they knew exactly what they needed to do to climb the ladder. Second, we could now create specific training programs to help them climb the ladder. And third, the biggest as far as I was concerned, was that there was no more arbitrary pay raises. You see, when the crews came back in the spring, they all wanted a raise. This came to a stop. Now if a crew member wanted a raise, wanted to make more money, they needed to climb the ladder. They understood that very, very much because we went over it before they left. This saved me considerable money. Well, I'm not going to tell you how much because Bill might be watching this video. But anyway, the career ladder also drove a very positive behavior, the behavior I wanted, because it motivated everybody to be more educated. I had a better paid workforce, and everybody was really psyched. So if you don't have a career ladder in your company, make one, because it will really help you and your people to harvest their potential.